Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports.
So I'm going to go on finishing on the hot seat.
Back in 1957, we are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Nifty move.
I'm going to flip some different. I mean, somebody who took Rodgers played 2 years ago. Over the 8th, I think.
Now the Georgia Southern man is Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
I think how to run over boys, man.
And establish the run early. I know when I was a kid,
I was getting looking
excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best
one
backs
of
that
the
need
super often
to
that
put a foot in the ground.
maybe he get fouled by 6 yards.
Swallowed up.
Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
All right, Cooper.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now Cooper, slow to get up.
Top 2 receivers out.
Down after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. Step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm about to worry about you.
Here's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Come on, Pat. You gotta hit that.
Incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Picked up.
With this one. How
Gone.
did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. Incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now in a 3rd down situation. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him.
You know what
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of cobbling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score. The Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Opening drive and a very successful opening drive.
Put it down.
Methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
Herbert.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and it's not. That told me it's not just a one-time.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the
They still got him there, man. They ain't doing nothing I told them to do.
You got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets
Supposed to have in this formation here.
What's the mindset here offensively? You gave up
Patrick Willis ain't. They took Patrick Willis out. I took my safety, my backup safety, out of my linebacker spot and put Bobby Wagner in. So now they got Bobby Wagner in, but not Patrick Willis. They still got the backup safety in.
That when they get down, their natural tendency is to press them back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect. They're trying to be aggressive on their first.
Yes.
I ain't returning kick.
Because he had corner now. He had corner. You can return punts at corner and safety. But at safety, you can't return kickoffs. But a corner can return kickoffs.
Extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So,
all right, Cap. About to put you on the bench.
It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guys going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right, and he rifles one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's swinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now it's Breida. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forced out to his left.
Come on, man.
Complete. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he ran out of energy.
Loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
10 to the ground.
1 quarter in the books. The Vikings are in the lead early. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The first play will be a field goal.
Triple.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't resist, guys. He doesn't even resist.
I'm going to get my safety goggles. And we're going to do a fun volcano experiment. Yeah, I love volcano. You will see lots of this coming out. Everyone cut the carpet and make a circle. Yay!
We were slot longer. That might be the problem.
So excited, Monia. Okay, I would like some volunteers for this to get the ingredients. So, who wants to get the first one? Me! Right here, Miss Gabby. Okay, so I would like you to get me the red food coloring to make the lava look red. There's a little bottle that looks orange. Can you please get it? Okay.
Not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something that we're going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see that open thing.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Watch this. Tell me who's on
3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it works.
That guy right there. Oh,
It's a great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs in the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
That a boy truck Palomalu.
So they'll get another shot on
Safety.
offense following that pick 6.
Go ahead,
Now the
safety.
kick is away.
Man, down on the 10-yard line.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do they do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, and try and move the football.
My phone dead, too.
Put together a formula for winning defense is exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
First
Thing to
down.
keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Don't call no flag on that. I ain't that doing that about then.
4th down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do that now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get me.
Come on, Terry.
Good.
I don't know about that. Super
You know what
tough.
pass breaks down.
This guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate Dalvin alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
They took their medicine.
Get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get this wheel pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We knew the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this deep, has got to be priority one.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the game, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Looking to throw. Day.
There you go.
And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end.
I'm not getting the cold.
To him, but as of yet, unable to
I gotta make sure
successfully
the baby
complete
fine.
one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end.
You don't like
Nice
it, Coach?
lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it
What do
and
you
call
do?
a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second
I
quarter.
don't like it.
You know, like how you play
The
on.
field goal department so far is 2 for 2.
That makes a difference.
Isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should
I
be
think that's what's
sky
wrong with Junior. He got all the talent, but he got no coach.
A chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now
Same
it's
way we had
looking
Mavado.
at Johnson. And for him, it's been pretty
They couldn't get into the NFC Championship game.
The scoreboard every time they turn to this
So Baker get him out the wild card, right? That ball was 15 and 14 and 2 in the wild card.
Maybe you go
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
I don't know if Green Bay just that sorry or what.
Partner into the
They
second
can-
quarter. I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How
They
about
do
that
slow.
for tackle for loss on the running play in the previous down, then comes right back and gets a sack.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's go for you, right? Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to let it go deep. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. I'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand.
Offside. Defense.
Yes, that was the question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Lutz now to kick this away.
It was hard for me to run on that defense, man.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, 30 years old, still at the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be the key to this game going forward. And that's
head to walk
get in there and
like
influence
that.
the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy and sprang open, probably because
Stay in bounds.
out of the pocket.
Malu. Probably still for you after all, huh?
The Packers on 3rd down.
Probably
Not
still
good
for you
on
after all, huh?
thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yeah. I thought it took you 3. I thought you was straight for it.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your
What?
veterans.
Tell them, man. Strip
When they
that.
would call guys like him crafty
What's
veterans.
this?
You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that position, you're doing something right.
You ripped it out, and the lineman came across the ticket.
He thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. We have hit half-times. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Trying to keep them niggas off the board.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I was intended to see how many yards they had.
They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room?
Yeah, you need to get you another wallet, nephew.
Because we often have the
third one, how long?
There's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset.
Yeah, you need to get you a good wallet, man.
It's a lot more clinical than that.
I done had that wallet like that for 4 years.
Or did they think they were just
bad plays? How much you paid for that wallet you bought me?
If they feel like they had something going, they just need to do
it. The one I got, the last one you bought.
Find out.
It wasn't over $20.
I don't pay over $5.
To the 35-yard line. 2 yards
dollars though.
What kind
of wallet is it? That right now I had for years. So you spent $15 in 3 months when you could spend $15 for 3 years.
They always have like good brand name wallets.
That's Michael Kors. That's a Michael Kors wallet. It probably $10.
You got a lot of slots. You have a lot of slots, a lot of card slots.
They have different kinds. They have. I've bought him plenty of wallets over the years. If I see it start tearing up, I'll buy another one. They have a lot of slots. They have a lot of
this is
like the little things with pictures.
Start chucking it all over the park, and you know what's excited about that? The defensive front. They got
to get
Tuesday
match.
Here, Major.
He might get another one in his stocking for Christmas. Because I think that one right there.
It's starting to split.
It's starting to, yeah, it's starting to.
We got too many cards.
You better start using TJ Maxx for that kind of stuff.
And you can
my t-shirt.
You can spend, you can spend $15 and it lasts you years versus $15 in 3 months.
They have Michael Kors, they have Polo, they have Nike.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there.
They'll never be more than about $10, $15.
I'm pretty sure she bought that one when we were just South Carolina.
Why do they like this? Why do they like that?
Why they so cheap? I think wallets just in general aren't that expensive, and then they're at TJ Maxx too.
So they be clearing wallets or something like that. Discontinued wallets.
It might be like the wallet that came out last year. You know, it might not be the newest style.
Discontinued stuff. But it's a black wallet. Yeah, I don't know what.
Running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the back.
I thought you were going to study.
Go get them all.
Uh-oh.
It's real easy to say this
it ain't over yet.
But the reality is, they can give a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's
All
always
right.
like the defense is there on the handoff.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken.
What's wrong with my barbecue chicken?
Give him 30 yards there.
I love it too. I like everybody's barbecue chicken.
You don't eat mine like that. I'm going to tell you now. And mine was falling off. And mine was falling off the bone.
But she also take what's different now too. You know, she struggles to eat because she can't breathe.
Yeah.
I think she just didn't eat more
that one for a short game.
What makes a good run blitz?
Before she would be like breathing so hard that she tried to breathe through her mouth and eat through her mouth.
And not be deterred by anything else.
Now she can bring the eat at the same
Down
time.
to about the 27.
Yeah. There's a difference.
Oh, you gonna smell that good?
But these
You
short
gonna smell
runs
that good?
still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense.
And that's
As the game goes
right
along,
now.
you control the clock, you
I
control
can
the
smell some, but not.
way you often control the game.
You thought you saw that?
It's a Viking touchdown.
What?
As his guys
What?
are
What's this?
and the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
You know,
What's
we've
the
gone through
touchdown?
and talked about playing the course and
What
not
is
worrying
this
about what
play?
the other
I
players
don't know
are
what they
doing,
were
their
doing right
scores
there.
are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
You drinking a pill?
Yeah, I heard of that nigga. I guess fishing and drinking, I don't know.
Lutz to try to end the PAT.
I heard of that nigga,
It's
man.
good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They got 3 timeouts. That boy, they're about to lose 2 in a row.
Last time it has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
They're about to lose 2 in a row, boy.
And I know that everyone's going crazy.
Somebody's gonna get fired.
Come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to a red zone.
Somebody about to get fired.
Deep breath, relax.
Oh, he out. He hurt, man.
This looks like it's We'll step aside. Second and 7 now from the 28.
One shoulder and no knees.
Yeah. It's like,
He's going to
yeah,
be
yes.
cold behind the line of
It's
scrimmage.
metal in both
So he
knees.
loses 3 yards there.
That's a really alert
Oh,
defense there.
she got.
Countered it with extra linebackers who have a little bit of speed and heft and able to make a big time play for their defense.
Looking to throw.
Oh, I thought she was like a one of them.
Gets it to Benjamin.
Oh.
One of the what? Robots?
Yeah, you know how you had the fake knees? You know how you had the fake knees? The
You mean just having
chair,
like your mama?
chair stuff. What they call? What they call?
Here on that deficit.
The fake legs. Prosthetic. I thought you were talking about prosthetic.
Wide receiver's perspective.
Correct on both counts.
Or is it like on this light?
I thought the power went out, man. I was like, dang. I thought the game was gonna cut off.
Stop, Jordan.
Dang, he scored, man.
It's down to 20.
That's just the second touchdown I done gave him all year.
It's great. Jordan, you know what?
This is taken just shy of 10 here.
There it is.
Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Man, get up in there and break that, bro. Too big for that.
Onto the field.
Whatever you know,
Last
we need to
drive
light
was
on.
very, very balanced, pretty methodical.
Well, we do.
Go that route again.
Always of the score that until they stop them from doing something, they're going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
Midget, I thought you was going out there to study.
Are you freaking kidding me?
What, he fumbled?
He was out there waving his arms. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you
Nah,
got to get his
really,
attention
man.
because
Somebody about to get fired.
everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the
That's
40.
probably why your teeth, your
A
front
really
teeth
nice
right
gain
there.
of 25 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, why don't you cover and double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes you get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh!
Tight end, maybe in a little stupid position because he creates mismatches with his size. size, but slot receivers do the same thing. Their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he stopped immediately there.
That's game there.
No gain on the play there.
Better take a knee.
As usual, the hallmark of a
Better
good
take a
run
knee.
defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely no one out there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Green.
Oh, late hit. Unnecessary roughness. Keep running.
See how you terrorize me?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back to throw. Day. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season.
Gates, boy.
Viking offense is running away with this one.
Yo.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play
He
here.
went up that big. Yeah.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession.
Coach. Somebody getting fired. This man 2-1 and you better fire him.
Now, if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Coach said he building character in the team, dog.
I'm doing the same.
Back
He
at
ain't
the
part of it.
23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
To the second half, and this offense is
He
not
black, dog.
points, and that was another
You gonna fire a black guy who got a winning record and hire white games.
I don't care about that race no more.
Here's second and 12.
You say you don't care about the races no more.
That race. I've been having black coaches. He ain't get the job
Now
done.
they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will not to be.
Who you gonna hire?
So they
Who's
couldn't
available?
pick up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
Vince
We'll return
Joseph.
with more after this. You're watching the NFL. on
Ty
ESPN.
Bowl out there.
Back now at Lambeau. And this is a
that Doug
blowout
Peterson?
so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Somebody had him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Oh, you
And we
did
see
it,
another
though.
pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as
Hey,
critical to the passing attack
You don't
as a
want
lot
to
of
win your
receivers,
deal, man.
tight ends,
It ain't the
because
money.
their ability to make people miss in the open field
Years, man.
and really generate big plays for an offense.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly.
White
So
guy,
that'll
too.
come back to the 20.
Oh,
And now
yeah,
out
yeah.
comes Minnesota. This
Yeah,
ball game
black guy.
certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also
Which
impressive.
was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Oh, what a move. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Brady, you might be
Nice
slowing
pickup
down a
there,
little
10
bit,
yards,
player.
and it'll move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he?
I have
Still
to
looking
look in a
fresh in this
different
one
direction.
despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep
We
this
got
clock
Bo
rolling,
Jackson,
so they'll
Emmitt
take
Smith.
that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled.
What Emmitt Smith and Bo Jackson doing now?
A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the
Switch out. I don't know if they felt they didn't have time.
Probably this
Well,
year.
in any event, the extra
Gonna go
speed,
get Space Powers and
great
Rock.
penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Go play something you can see Christmas light.
Who going well?
We're going to the Space Powers and Rock.
Who? We who?
Who you want to go to?
Did you ask me if I wanted to go? I didn't know the D.
Anyway, it's all about True Attachment. You know what's True Attachment?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A people.
It's a bar that he
I'm going to do it.
near Barnfield, so
Coaches as a general
I hear
rule, if someone doesn't do
where I'm on
it, you will
Facebook.
hear people protest
And
that's just who they are.
You pay $10 to ride through, and it's like, millions of people like, on the corner.
Now back to throw.
Oh, come on, man.
But penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Fucking no pass or nothing.
What you get?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here we go now.
They'll run him now out of the gun. That's going to lose yardage. Should be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he gets it inside.
Come on, Greedy.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and it sets up the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It pushes forward from maybe 3 to the 6-yard line.
Go get it.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in the game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the ball.
That's what I'm talking about, P.
Belongs to the Vikings.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
You'd say
quarter.
an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll get this one out to about his 14.
Who waiting on Junior? Yeah. Yeah, I see it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the the corner, but really nice play.
Pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where it came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game, no gain.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's straight for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this to the other side of the field across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10. Day. Tackle pressure, and down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Day. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 3rd and 2, Day. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors,
You just took a quick.
ways to get better.
Lutz with the extra
Thanksgiving clapback.
final score now from Atlanta.
What that mean?
And the Falcons have opened up the window to a couple of scores. DeAndre Hopkins, he had a touchdown reception to help the cause. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,
Tight end -10 rushing yards. -10 rushing yards, dog. $10 million, Ray Lewis?
Let me get hit. Let me get your tight end.
Who said that?
D told D, let me get hit. He said, let me get your tight end.
What's the tight end? This creative player. Oh man. Oh, we waiting on Junior to advance. Where my phone go?
I need something sweet.
That bowl over there, that blue bowl.
Sweet.
The blue bowl over there is hers. I think some cereal for her earlier.
You got 3 peppers, Tyree. That's your call. Hey, sweet. No cupcake. No cupcake. Stuff in there.
Ate that yesterday. Ice cream up there.
What kind?
Where your blue cup at? You saw one of them? Oh, right here. What was in here? The Lucky Something Tom. Yeah. That's what she's talking about, unicorn gear. What are they talking about, Tyree? They was at my phone.
They try to get Vic. He might trade his trade to do it to him.
Do what now?
He try to trade his trade to do it to him.
Oh.